Welcome to episode 4-1 of Fourth and Jawn. I'm Gail Saunders here with Evan Hollywood Hearn and Mr. Tim Kincaid in the building. Obviously, we're on our energy levels stepped up. That means we got a W that we could all be excited about. Jalen Hurts talks about that complimentary football. Well, we saw that on three sides of the football, that whether the slow start on offense, but they picked it up. We'll get to that in a minute. But defensively, a lot of sacks. In the last two games, we got 13 sacks. First 6 games, it was looking kind of iffy. But even special teams, sprinkle a little bit of Cooper DeJean or Jawn cheese on it. It was nice to see, man. It was a great overall, a great day to be out there. I'm going to be honest. My day started out terrible with my phone acting up. I had no access. Couldn't get any social media. I couldn't even get tickets on my phone.
You get blocked? What happened?
For some reason my connectivity went out and couldn't access the internet. Crazy. But shout out to Jesse Wines who was able to put the tickets on his phone. I showed up to the tailgate, missed the whole event. That's my first tailgate I've ever missed. But overall, I just thought it was just a great day. It ended on a you watch those movies where the Warriors go in there, they take the castle. There's the wide shot of the said castle burning to the ground, and then in the background you hear the chants just going around and around as people were just leaving. And then just looking at Giants fans completely defeated. Like it was like I haven't seen the Eagles fans and the team submit another opponent and their fan base by the third quarter. That was the first time by the third quarter. So it was just a great overall feeling. No traffic either. Great day, man.
Wow.
Great day. I mean,
you were like Ice Cube. Today was a good day.
Today was a good day, man. What about you guys? I mean, how are you feeling? Ev, I know you got another story to tell, but
yeah,
how was your day?
But my day watching that game was phenomenal. My day started out obviously you guys, I had mentioned it, not as great. My windows got smashed, but that's another story for another day. Looking forward to moving back to the suburbs after that happened.
People suck.
He's a suburban dude.
But the game itself, man, I mean, it was so enjoyable to sit back and be able to just watch a game and in the second half be kind of stress-free, man. How often is it? It feels like every game we went up against the Browns, it was, a white knuckle game all the way down to the wire. And this Giants game was a get back on track game. It was kind of a statement game for a lot of guys that have been coming up in on the radio, coming up on this podcast and in the papers, all that, saying that they're not doing enough. I mean, Josh Huff getting involved, Nolan Smith having himself a hell of a game. Nakobe Dean, 2 sacks on the day. Josh Huff, I'm sorry.
Bryce Huff.
I do that every time.
I'll let you go. I just let you go.
Yeah.
But no, overall it was a good game. Sad to see Slay go down. But I think that was a stress-free and enjoyable game, one we haven't had like that in a while.
Good times, man.
Yo, it was, I'm gonna paint the picture. You know what I'm saying? So your boy did something different. I went out to the bar, watched the game with the homies. And shout out to my boy Daniel, my boy Trey, and the wives. All 3 of our wives and our kids are with us. Mm-hmm. It was just shout out to the Rock Bar. 10 years in the game, representing the Birds in Scottsdale, Arizona. So it was a little bit of drive for your boy, but I had to paint the picture. All you did was see a sea and a green. Shout out to Scottsdale. Shout out to the Rock Bar. Shout out to David and Ray. They did a great job with it. TVs everywhere. And the first quarter starts, and I go, oh, God, please, let's not do another one like this. We got to score in the first quarter. And then as the game goes on, second quarter, boom, 14 zip. I'm like, all right. Maybe this is it. Maybe Nick playing mini men, wish death up on me. You know what I'm saying? Got this team that said, hey, let's get behind him. And I think what you've seen at the display, and shout out to Saquon. That mini man song needs to be played every practice. They need to put that 50 Cent on and just play every practice. And there's one stat I have to put out there, and yes, that boy, that man right there, that boy bad. And in our case, that boy good. This is what I have to say, and I want to say I just want to give out a special thanks to, like I said, everybody that was doing this. But the Eagles, every time they run the ball and they run the ball like really, really like heavy, and then they pass, the record underneath Sirianni is 14-1.
Wow.
14-1. Fellas.
That's been the formula.
That's the blueprint. Can we just run the ball?
I think that the run game, there was a lot of things that were working out in the Eagles' favor. I mean, obviously you had the Saquon thing where I think that man was just playing angry. You saw the one, I think it was the catch he had, but when he lowered his shoulder and absolutely blasted that Pinnock.
I remember he said he just did like, do you want to put extra something on? He's like, no, I was just doing me.
Oh my God, dude! He sent him into another dimension.
Bro, he got buried. He got to get a grave. RRP.
No, but he was just playing angry. He had obviously some great runs. He was on absolute fire. But Kenny Gainwell even got after it this game, dude. He had a couple good runs. Like I think that this matchup and this run scheme that we had for this game was a match made in heaven.
We talked about strengths, playing to our players' strengths, something that we've all talked about. We've talked about the under center runs that we've been dying for. Like we were talking about,
we saw a fullback.
But even better than that, like when we talk about role players knowing their role, Jalen Hurts talked about role players playing their role, and we saw the definition of that. What you said, fullback, Ben Van Sumeren, who is a linebacker, who was a special teams, becoming a special teams ace. But that's talking about like from your fourth, fifth string running back, linebacker who now plays fullback, to the AJ Browns of the world, to the just everyone showing up, the Tylers, Steen showing up,
Fred Johnson,
just everybody came together in unison and it looked beautiful.
Yeah.
But before we get on, I just want to let you know, everyone in the chat, we got some gifts today. We got some gifts today, and if you haven't noticed some of the rooks out here that are flying around, there might be one guy, Quinyon Mitchell, my son. I'm gonna let him know tomorrow. That's your nickname. I don't want to make it weird or anything.
My godson.
But we teamed up with Overtime Promotions, and they're doing an event at Deptford Mall. So we are giving away some free autographs. You want to meet Quinyon Mitchell tomorrow? Get something signed. If you stick around on the show, we'll figure out a way to give some of these out. We are going to pick we have a winner on Facebook that we're going to pick out, on Twitter and on Instagram. So we will let you guys know if you won. And I'm just excited about, just in general, just talking about these rookies. Dude, look at this. Just look at the floating graphic at the bottom for more details about the event. But Evan, what were you saying?
I was just about to talk about exactly what you're saying in these rookie defensive backs that we got. I mean, what a game out of both Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. I mean, Cooper DeJean showing up both defensively and in special teams. Those punt return. I mean, I texted you guys right after that one return where he was like looking like vintage Marshawn Lynch. I'm sitting there like, yo, how's Britton Covey feeling right now? I mean, his entire role in this team is just returning punts. That's pretty good, Cooper DeJean. That's what I've been looking for this whole time.
We still miss Covey. So you know what I'm saying.
I like the eliteness, man. Those guys are just, when you have an opportunity to make a play, that's what I always say. Any football team, like big time players make plays, and when you need to make a play, they make it. Talk about big plays. Jalen Hurts. had a slow start, right?
Mhm.
I mean, there was pressure. I'm not going to say Brian Burns. I have a nickname, Bend It Like Burns, when he was coming out of FSU because that was my dude. Dexter Lawrence. These two guys are, I'd say, they're in the upper echelon of guys. So I mean, in general, I knew we were going to have some problems. Jerky was going to have some problems. I knew, our other Johnson was going to have some problems. But like overall, I mean, we talk about Jalen Hurts not turning the football over. Taking the sack. While it could look, especially in a fetal position, could look bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Turning over the ball is actually worse.
100%.
So I mean, sometimes taking a sack is not a bad thing. So I feel like, and Jalen coming up with a big throw to AJ Brown on a 4th and 3 was a dot.
I agree with you. I think that Jalen had his very good plays and his very questionable plays in that game. I mean, you mentioned the one where he went fetal. You never go full fetal.
The chat, we were mad in the chat.
I wasn't really liking that play. And Gail, I really want to know. I mean, you talk about sometimes taking a sack isn't the worst thing, but we need to, I think, I want Jalen to be able to figure out situations where he can throw the ball away, because running backwards 20 yards.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That was insane.
I did go back.
That was an insane play.
I did go back and watch the play. I did see Burns got in there right away. Just the fact of like.
But you need to know, just fundamentally, you can't run back 20 yards.
Yeah.
And another thing is, Hurts, look left. You had Devontae and Saquon open on the left side of the field. Saquon was wide open with the touchdown,
dude.
On the by the goal line, and then the crosser.
On the drive that he had gotten them all the way down there, like it was set up for him to score on that drive.
He was wide open, and then where I think it was like 3rd and 6, Devontae was running across. The dude was like 5 steps behind him. Like, you got to look left, man. And you can definitely see if as a QB vision 22 tape. He scans the right, and then he'll go straight to AJ. That's his bell out.
Yeah.
AJ's the bell out. You could just, and you know what I mean? You can tell.
Well, I mean, we need to get to the point of his game where we all talk about the evolving of a lot of the players' games. So like eye manipulation, I've been asking for a while. He needs to start manipulating these safeties and holding these linebackers with his eyes. And if he knows he's going slant to AJ or he's going backdoor to on the backside, then manipulate people, move people with your eyes. And I think he. But I'm actually going, but this is for my own personal. I'm not saying gratification, but just I'm labeling every single play because I want to get into this middle of the field thing.
Yeah,
just so I could, people, he can't work the middle of the field, but
yeah, I
started with Green Bay, and it's not looking good. But we'll get back. We'll get to it. A whole other story. But we talk about turnovers. This is shout out to Rube. First time since the playoff games versus Giants and 49ers in 2022. Jalen has gotten through back-to-back games without committing a turnover. We talk about the turnovers and not having them. Eagles are 19-7 when he doesn't lose a fumble. Wow. 21-16 when he does a fumble or a interception. So that's I like that. I like no turnovers.
Yeah, clean game.
And I think another positive is that this Eagles defense, I think, is just finally clicking as a whole. I mean, obviously, we talked about the young guys, but the entire defense, you talked about how many, what was that, 8 or 8 sacks we had in that game? Right. Among everybody. That was, there was constant pressure all day on Daniel Jones. He couldn't get anything done. And, dude, just to, I forgot to mention in the beginning of this, your son had another. It's a weekly thing, man. Bruh. I texted him right away. I was like, every game he's got one clear cut interception in his hands.
Tell your son hit them judgment scenes.
That man should have 4 or 5 interceptions right now. It's
Yeah,
okay.
he should have like 5
He's
interceptions.
playing phenomenal right now. He
Yes,
is
he
playing
is.
absolutely locked down. I see the future in him. But yeah, dude, he's definitely leaving some meat on the table.
Yo, listen, you hit it right on dot. And I want to say this stat. This stat is crazy. Making a mark is being like making. There's a star in the making. You see one, right? You see a star in the making. You're like, yo, he's gonna be him. He's gonna be that. You know, be that dude that day. Check this out, dude. Eagles rookie quarterback Quinyon Mitchell leads all 28 defensive backs who have been targeted at least 33 times this season in passer rating allowed.
Wow.
You love it.
That is nuts. And let's put the cherry on top. You ready for this one? 4 targets, 2 catches allowed for 15 yards, no TDs, 59.4 passing rating allowed.
How
Come
about
on.
I'll add another cherry on top of that too. I mean,
What?
watching him tackle in the open field.
Thank you. But okay. All right.
Oh,
All right.
Quinyon laying the boom, bro.
Thank you.
Dude, he was hit. Nakobe as well. I mean, everybody talk about Nakobe being an undersized linebacker. He was laying the wood, bro.
One thing I want to say this. Remember, I told y'all a couple episodes I was mad. When we lost that Bucks game, I was mad. But there was some unfairness on the Bucks side. You know, the weather, it was hot as hell. You know, Gail and Primo gonna tell you that one. And then players weren't feeling right, weren't feeling good, and then the tornado, all that stuff, the hurricanes, all that crap, right? But did y'all realize the Georgia Bulldog connection in this game?
Oh yes, I did. I had a whole little segment for you.
Oh my bad. Okay, all right, I'm gonna wait for your segment then, and I'll chime in a little bit. Or you want me to say it now?
I was gonna say whatever I'm about to say. I want you guys to say woof, 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 woof. Can you do that for me after I say what I'm about to say?
I got you. I had something to say, but go ahead.
Who let the dogs out?
Woof, woof, woof,
woof, woof, woof.
Yo, it was like poetry in the motion to see Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith. Like, yo, hey, I'm gonna pressure him this way, and then you're gonna take the underneath him. Boom! It was beautiful. It was poetry in motion.
Creative bliss.
I was like, hey, like, and these guys have been playing together for years, so that's why it was kind of like, yo, damn, are we gonna see something? Now we finally see it, and now they're like, yo, we can do this. We are capable of doing this. And I have to give props to Bryce Huff. I will take down my post. And I think it reached over like 20K. But I would. You had your first sack, man. Congratulations. The 4-point stance. You're a monster at it. I'm gonna take down the post. But
maybe they finally have him doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Right.
Like I was listening to Hugh Douglas talk about when they had drafted Mike Mamula, and he told the coaching staff that he said, yo, I'm not moving my position. I was like, you are going to put him on the other side. He's like, I will not have my game suffer for to see another man eat. I'm going to stay here and play how I play. He said, Bryce Huff, he's got to tell them what he needs, what he likes to do, and he's going to be here. So you either change it or stand your ground. And I think, I like the changes. I'm very, very happy over here. It's just like Perk with the Gail got his Mr. Miyagi proud face on. Yes. This whole Quinyon Mitchell thing evolved out of thin air, and just the fact that we get to go celebrate his greatness. And I'm hoping that Cooper's there too, because I just feel like their energy is needed, man. 23 and 21. Those are some young gun corners right now. Yeah. We talk about Alito Shepherd and Sheldon Brown. They didn't start until their third year. We are in the first year of these dudes, and they are.
And you said a few weeks ago too, right? Before Cooper DeJean really got implemented into this defense, you were saying that like if he just fell perfectly into this fold, that's exactly what we would need right now. And you see how this defense has responded. I feel like ever since Cooper DeJean has been injected into it, I think this defense has been playing differently, kind of ever since he's joined the mix.
Hey, Ev, you still
with the
you still
blitzing,
be
though.
gaming, Ev? You still be gaming?
Still be gaming? What do you mean?
I was saying that I was saying that I was walking out of the Giant Stadium, and I was in the tunnel, still thinking about Avante Maddox talking about gaming.
Yeah.
I'm like, you still be gaming? Like, I'm glad they went with the young dudes. Shout out to Joey Shakes in the building. He says
Hey, Joe.
Eagles haven't had a dominating performance like this since the NFC Championship game 2022. Build off this one. I think you just stack quality wins, and obviously we know. I mean, some beats out there. Ruben had us losing to the Giants,
Which
I
is
was
crazy.
kind
Word?
Dude. I mean,
was
like
kind of in shock, but you know,
Giants are doo-doo, man. They really.
Facts, bro. Facts.
I had to rub it in. I know a lot of people that used to work in New York for 20-something years. A lot of Giant fans. I let them all know.
Yeah,
Made
shout out to my
memes.
boy Tapes. Tapes,
so-
stop talking to me.
Let them know, man. Filthy
I
and
try.
Philly.
He don't talk to me no more. He don't talk to me. He quit talking to me.
Filthy and Philly says we ain't seen a A's whooping like that in a while. It's been a while, man. We ran into
We
Desert
needed that,
Eagle. Desert Eagle 90. Shout out to him. Make sure you follow his YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
Bumped into him
Yeah.
walking around. But yeah, I mean, it's a good time to be an Eagle fan right now. Coming off the bye.
Mm-hmm.
You just think about where we were at. 4-2. Team could be 5-1 right now.
Most definitely.
But just just to talk about the turnaround, whether it's the sack production as of recently. Shout out to shout out to Tom, says he loves sacks. Appreciate it. Do you guys want to do a giveaway early on in the show? Get it started off and popping.
Sure.
Do you want to do anyone got a Quinyon Mitchell trivia question?
I got one.
This is all. If you guys want to get something signed, you want to meet him, you want an 8x10. They are selling his jerseys there at the event tomorrow at Deptford Mall at Overtime. So whatever you want, this is a free ticket on the house to get something signed. Shout out to Overtime. So, I almost called you Prime. Tim, you got one?
Got one. Not gonna say what college you went to, but there's a quiz. Now you probably do some research. Where was he was at Toledo, but what college coach reached out to Quinyon to ask him to transfer and was offered a lot of money in NIL money to transfer? What college? What college was he asked to be transferred to? What coach actually recruited him? Said, come over here on this side.
First one to answer this wins the Quinyon Mitchell prize there. We got Bry Guy.
Hey,
We got Bry Guy. So, which college coach? You said in Saban, right?
Mhm.
Heather jumped in with the Bama. You were almost correct. You didn't say the coach. You didn't say the coach.
Yeah, so the coach.
So that was Nick Saban, and that is Bry Guy 55. Bry Guy, let us know. Give us an email at fourthandjawn@gmail.com and just give us your real government name. We're gonna put you on the list. So we got 5 more giveaways. So for those who stick around, we got 5 left. Okay, the people at Overtime very, very generous. They're like,
Definitely.
And then potentially a potential meet and greet backstage as he signs his autographs. They'll be hanging out. Maybe I'll get an interview.
Okay.
Maybe we'll go live. Could be interesting. But that event is tomorrow at 6 o'clock. But check out overtimepromotions.com for more information. Shout out to Primo. He's down in Disney World with his kids for the first time.
It's pretty awesome.
Dope, man.
Cool.
Enjoy, Primo.
I
Miss
don't
you,
have
bro.
kids, but I figured this is a really special moment for children. You ever been to Disney World?
Yes, I have.
At least.
Disney's awesome. Yeah.
Tim?
You never been?
Nope. Disneyland.
Hmm.
And I didn't go to Disneyland until I was an adult.
So let's get there's a lot of comments in the chat. I'd love to get to all of them. Daz is already wild about Myles Garrett. Yo, if you added Myles, and then I'd have to.
Do you think that'd be possible? I mean, what are you asking for Myles Garrett?
Oh God,
you're asking for it first. You're gonna have to get a first.
I'd give him a first.
More than a first.
You think?
Well, I mean, you gotta look at the points. You gotta look at the point systems with the first, second, third.
First.
So he's like a first and a second?
It's more than a first.
I say a first and third.
Hey, Sweat's coming off the book soon.
That's facts. That is facts.
So let's talk about Saquon Barkley. I mean, obviously he's our offensive player of the game. You think about Saquon Barkley, the way that he handles himself, true professional. There's not a lot of players with his elite level talent that stay as humble and zenned out as he does. Mm-hmm. Like the stuff he does behind the scenes that you don't even know about, like just quality dude, right? The way that
you gave him up,
the way he handled himself with the media and the Eagles and the fans, right? We saw Trader jerseys. We saw his jerseys with Singletary taped on the back of. Just
saw it with fire on it.
As he rolled into the stadium, he saw some Giants fans burning his jersey. He said that was another level thing he has never seen before. He's seen his jersey get burned online, but coming into a game with his headphones on, coming in the stadium, he looks over and they're burning his jersey and they want him to see it. They put more fuel on the fire, no pun intended, but yesterday was a perfect, if you're writing a script, we all like movies here. We talked about our top 10 movies last week.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a kind of a perfect ending to a movie.
No, it was. It was poetic, man. I mean, he absolutely dominated all day long. I mean, he averaged what? Over 10 yards a carry. I mean, 17 attempts for 176 yards. He obviously had a couple that he popped off for huge runs. He was on fire yesterday, and I think that I think a lot of it was motivation by playing in front of the fans that used to wear his jersey proudly. And I think it was pretty awesome that was part of the poetry is that there was that many Eagles fans that were there. I mean, you could very clearly hear on the TV broadcast EAGLES chants throughout the game. So that was pretty awesome.
How was the atmosphere with him being there? Like, how was it? Was it just straight hate for Saquon? Like, was it yelling at him like they were calling him like the next KD?
I actually saw a lot of Giant fans with his jersey on. No.
Oh, okay.
No, like playing like they. Yeah. Bro, I mean, there's a lot of I lived in that area. Like he could do no wrong. Like he's a solid dude. So I feel like he's that dude. I mean, and he showed it.
Dable, though, did you see Dable the way he looked at Saquon?
He
looked sick. He looked sick. I think he dabbed up another a DB, and then Dable was like right behind him, and Dable just shook his hand and was just like, and left. Like it was like your ex. You know how you break up with your ex, and then you pull up with the new Jawn.
Like that,
and the new Jawn is bad. She's a baddie, and he was like looking like a.
Wait. Dad says, what's the prize again? It's a you can get a jersey autograph. Like whatever you want autographed, you can get signed. Now the kicker to this, if you don't win in this prize giveaway tonight, you can actually just buy a ticket, right? You can buy something online. You can hit them up at Overtime Promotions. They will do it over. They'll send it out to you. So if you want something,
screen there,
check out Overtime Promotions. They are on Instagram. They do read their DMs. So if you want to let them know, they will have something signed. So you don't have to be there. Since you're on our list and your name's not Bob, you might win something. Just saying. All I mean, other things about Saquon yesterday. I mean, this right here is completely. The article says 10 completely insane Saquon Barkley stats, dude. Like, this is incredible when you read some of the stuff. Like, the first one with 658 yards. This is from Drew, by the way. A 6.1 average and 5 touchdown runs. Barkley is only the 7th running back in NFL history with at least 600 yards, 6 yard average, and 5 touchdowns through 6 games. The others are Hall of Famers Jim Brown, Jim Taylor, O.J. Simpson, Terrell Davis, Jamal Lewis, and Adrian Peterson. Barkley's 658 rushing yards are the most ever by an Eagles running back after 6 games. LaShawn McCoy had the previous high with 630 in 2013 during his All-Pro season. That's bananas.
That is crazy.
Let me know when you want another one.
I can go for another right now, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
I also want to throw in before we go for another one. He's kind of right on pace for what I said.
Oh,
Still on Derrick Henry?
Hey, man. I'm
going to keep checking in all year, bud. I'll be here all year. So with runs of 38, 41, and 55 yards, Barkley is the first Eagles running back in at least 34 years with 3 runs of at least 35 years in the same game. There's currently no way to – he said there's no currently way to search that before 1991, but this was actually the only second game since 91 that the Eagles had 3 total scrimmage runs of at least 35 yards. And we talked about explosive runs. We were like at the bottom of the barrel last year in the NFL. This year, I'm telling you, how he hit the home run on this.
It's the Saquon Barkley factor, though. I mean, I think we are seeing some good things as far as you see them using Cam Jurgens the same way as they use Jason Kelce to swing out as a lead blocker. That's a inspiring thing to see, but also he's still struggling, against some of those big guys in the interior. He has his good plays and he has his bad plays. So I think we're going through an evolution with the offensive line, but Saquon Barkley's still going to get his, dude. He's an elite Hall of Fame running back. He's a beast.
I mean, with the offensive line doing what they're doing, bro, and especially with the backups of playing the way they're playing, everybody, what Gail always says, everybody eats. Everybody plays a major part in the role on this team. Everybody eats. It's top tier, bro. It's top tier.
Top tier. There's go check out the article. It's 10 crazy stats. Rube wrote it up. I'm not gonna read all of them. It's not behind a paywall. You can go check it out. Check the link.
But you were gonna give us the next one before I interrupted.
Might as well go. Might as well move along.
Are we moving on from?
Because we talked about Saquon Barkley and what he's done. But A.J. Brown, dude. A.J. Brown, the A.J. Brown effect. The Eagles are averaging 27.3 points. And in the 3 games that he's missed, they were averaging 17.3 points per game. They're 1-2
point difference.
1-2 without him, and 3-0 with him.
He is the best player on our team. I mean, I said that last week when he made his return from injury. I think that is the guy that defenses have to game plan for the most, which is crazy to say when you have an offense with Saquon Barkley. And you saw what he just did to this Giants team. But A.J. Brown will destroy you. If you, for one moment, give him a one-on-one matchup. Like, that's what I love about his touchdown in this game is, like, Jalen, he was throwing off his back foot. Ideally not a great throw or situation, but he's looking at A.J. Brown one-on-one. A.J. Brown is winning a one-on-one contest 99 times out of 100. So I trust in A.J. Brown. Hey,
I just want to let Bob says I've won that quiz by a mile. We have a feed, so our comments come in, who comes in first and second. So it's very easy to see who's came in first on that one. But you got 5 more opportunities, pal.
Speaking of A.J. Brown, though, I will say this, bro. Is it time that we start saying he's top 2, top 3 wide receivers in the league? Like we got to have that discussion because a lot of people put a lot of disrespect on AJ Brown's name, bro. It is ridiculous. Like
Who's disrespecting AJ Brown? Point me
bro,
in their
you
direction.
should see it. Monse Brown is better than AJ Brown. Brandon Ayuk is better than Brandon. I'm like, what?
Well,
like
Ayuk is officially done for the season. So hope he gets better.
Brandon Ayuk is better than AJ Brown. Like, what are we talking about here, bro?
Yeah, crazy talk.
It is ridiculous. A lot of people it's so many people put disrespect on him. He's always open.
Yes.
He is always open. And we also need to have a discussion. This might be the best quarterback, running back, wide receiver. I'm not gonna say tight end because I need Dallas. I mean, Dallas is dope, but he didn't play, so I can't say that. But that duo is one of the nicest duos in the league.
Yeah, it is. Now, Brian Guy 55. So what was that email? 4th and Jawn @gmail.com.
How about? I mean, we talked about AJ Brown doing well. We talked about Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean.
Mm-hmm.
How about that picture that's circulating right now? Absolutely hilarious of Brandon Graham lined up across from Malik Neighbors.
Did you see what he said? You see what Malik said? He said they were like, "Well, what did the Eagles do different for you not even have a reception in the second half?" Oh, the Eagles didn't do anything, bro. We put BG on you.
I saw Nolan Smith out there.
I seen Josh Sweat out there too.
Yeah, I mean, we have time to talk about everyone, but let's talk about just Nakobe Dean for a second, because Nakobe Dean, while he was, he's been questioned by the fan base. The fact that he showed up in a big way, not that he's the biggest player out there, but showed a lot of heart out there.
Made a man quit the team.
Got some sacks. The hit he laid on Daniel Jones, and then he lit someone else up later on in the game.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see, guys flying around. I thought he just had a level of energy we haven't seen in his game in a minute.
I have a question. I hopefully anybody in the comments, y'all let me know. I can't help to tell, man, but ever since Coop has been placed in the slot role, this defense looks totally different.
I mean,
totally different. And go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry.
The teams that we haven't played, the teams that we have played, I don't think are juggernaut offenses. But I feel like you could see the way that he's shown up with physicality,
right?
Knowing where he's supposed to be. He's not out of place. He did get stiff armed by Daniel Jones, but overall he's been very solid. The cornerback blitzes, the nickel blitzes, we like to see.
Yes,
love that. Ability on special teams, love that. But Cooper is, I mean, anytime you infuse youth, like anytime Ev's, now that he's 30 in the Tybo class, it's tough, but you got to have the young blood in here.
No, he got hip problems though. He got hip problems.
Ev got a broken hip.
No, but Cooper is coming into this game, and what's nice, you talk about injecting youth. I think one of the best things that you see in youth across all sports, one of the things that makes March Madness so great is that it's guys that are out there trying to prove themselves. I mean, you hear so many times in the NFL, guys get a contract and then they stop playing. These are guys that haven't earned that first real big money NFL contract yet. And I think that when you haven't earned that yet, you're playing with a different type of energy. You see him flying around and just lowering his shoulder, trying to get as many yards as possible on a punt return. You see him flying around and blitzing. He's doing well in coverage. He is playing with his hair on fire, and I love it.
Right. And also want to send a shout out to my stepson, Sidney Brown. Special teammates right there. As soon as he gets back and he's healthy and he's able to move that knee, this secondary is going to be. That's all I gotta say. That gives shout out to my steps.
This new energy, man. I love to see it, man. I mean, even just I even go like even seeing Ringo on special teams. I've seen him like stick his head out there.
What did you hit people? I did not know that he was that type of dude.
Like he's, I mean, even like, but it's funny to think about. Remember when Tim was saying that Quignon wasn't going to start first game of the week?
No. Well, no.
Wait.
No, because you're not going to do that. What I said,
we are going to do that.
No. I said the job is not going to be handed to him. He has to go out there and earn it. He's obviously earned it. He's obviously been balling. That's all I said. That's all I said. You over here, you taking it way left.
Yeah, I will go. We'll rewind the tape.
Rewind the tape.
PC says I would use Sidney Brown as a hybrid linebacker. This is something I thought about in the stadium yesterday. I was like, I think I would like to see this.
Yeah. I mean, he has the ability, like the tackling ability is there, and also just the way he's able to work himself through crowds of people to be able to get to the ball carrier is great.
Seemed like everybody forgot about Bradbury though.
Yeah, they talked about, dude. I forgot he was on the team.
Everybody forgot about Bradbury.
Hey, that is a nice low key move when you need to trade someone, trade deadline, and some rando cornerback gets hurt throughout the league. Yeah. That's a perfect opportunity.
So, I mean, we talk. You bring up the trade deadline, and as it quickly approaches, there is a lot of motion that is going on across the league. I mean, there's a lot of guys getting traded, a lot of teams that are gearing up. This is Howie's MO, dude. I mean, I almost feel like it's a certainty that he will make a trade of some sort. What do you guys think? Do you think Howie's trying to garner more picks for the upcoming draft, or do you think he's trying to add another like edge rusher into this mix or something?
I mean, I could see him wanting to bring in an edge rusher. Like if you can get an edge rusher, obviously it's that would be perfect. Because I mean, edge rushers don't grow on trees, and at this point in time, this is the perfect time to get one. Mm-hmm. If you're thinking long term, if you have a long term window for some prospect or player that you've been eyeing up for a while, that's what I'm talking about. Just want to let Bob know. He said we were cheating. If you could see, Bry Guy was before you on the list.
Damn, he is not letting that go. He's not letting that go.
So we have 5 more opportunities to win something. 0 opportunities if your name's Bob.
Everybody wins except you, Bob.
Well, but are you going to fly over tomorrow? Because I know that flight is 24 hours or something.
Should we
get another one? Get another one in Auburn?
I got a question.
So this is if you're trying to go to see our son at Deptford Mall tomorrow, free autograph signing. All you got to do is answer the question. Answer the question. You get an opportunity to see Quignon Mitchell. Get an autograph. Get his jersey signed. Hug it out. I think this is his first autograph signing in Philly. Well, outside of Philly. So I think perfect opportunity to show up. Okay. All right. Right guys in.
All right. So for the next opportunity to win here, we're limited on our Quignon Mitchell trivia questions. So this one, we'll see how easy. But he, in high school, not only played defensive back, but he also played an offensive position. Which position?
Which position did Quignon Mitchell play?
In high school.
In high school. I know that because I'm a sicko. If you're a sicko, you know that. Sicko mode.
That looks like is that Bo 1990?
Mm-hmm.
The dub?
Running back.
Yeah,
1990.
Yep. Had almost 1,000 rushing yards in his
I can't wait for my next Quignon question. Well, let's you got another one.
Dad's out here throwing haymakers.
Hey, Hating out here. Hating out here. I was watching his running. I was watching his running back footage in high school.
Yeah.
Sicko. During my sicko mode draft deep dive.
Was he on some Ashton?
Yeah, he was smooth with it. You know,
he has vision. I gotta give it to him. He has vision.
He's got vision.
Yeah, he got vision.
Let's see. Another player we want to call out from yesterday's performance. That we feel like we need to talk about.
Who's that?
Is there anyone else that you?
You really need to? I already knew who to say. We already talked about Jalen Carter and a little bit of Nakobe Dean, but Booker. Let's talk about him. And congratulations to his first sack, Jalen Hunt.
Jalen Hunt.
Jalen Hunt. I'm sorry. Congratulations on your first sack, bro. Like he.
That was the easiest sack I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm just saying. I saw it, but I was like, you know, when someone said he had a sack, I was like, yeah, man, Hunt got a yeah. And then I went back.
And then you see it on the screen.
I'll take it. I'm not taking it from you.
We did what he was supposed to do,
bro.
We see Michael Strahan. We see Michael Strahan get easier sacks. I'm saying.
I mean, there's something that I want to talk about that I feel like we kind of glossed over, man. And that's what I texted you guys about in the beginning of that game. I mean, is it a MetLife thing? Because if I'm being completely real with you, the way that Jalen Hurts went down full fetal without being touched.
You ain't gonna let this go.
Hold on a second. It was just like that. I saw Eli Manning laying there on the ground. It was an Eli Manning move, dude. He went down before he got hit.
We were texting about it, but like when I was in the stadium, I was just like, I did see it from my seat. I was like, and I'm a sicko mode. I recorded the play so I can go rewind it back after the play happens. And I was kind of like, I felt a certain way, but after I went back and watched it today, I was like, I'd rather not have the turnover. And I felt a little bit better about it. Right. Rather not have the turnover.
Why can't we program it to throw the ball away then?
I'm saying.
I'm saying. Like it's that's what you're supposed to do.
It's a blessing and a curse to athleticism because sometimes he thinks he can get away, and then sometimes it gets him in trouble.
Yeah. But that last one he had though,
that was a pure athleticism.
Yeah, that was dope. The last one he had.
Now Carlos, I saw his comment. I was going to bring him before, but Josh Sweat, last couple of games he's had a couple sacks himself. We love but the 19
that from him though.
I still haven't got used to the 19. But the 94, I like the 94. The 94 was I thought I had one from this was like it's from one of the tailgates.
The 94.
The 94 just had
had more swag to it for sure.
Yeah.
This is how we chill from 94.
And everyone's gonna say that's what he wore in college, and I get that, but I'm like, maybe you wore the wrong number in college, man. Like that's
I'm thinking JJ. I'm thinking Whiteside. I'm thinking.
Oh, don't say that.
Who else? What's his name? The receiver we brought over from Seattle.
Oh my God, Golden Tate. Yeah.
Ew, brother. Ew. Ken says, I bet you he would throw it away if Diddy was coming for him. Yeah.
See, y'all wilding, yo. Y'all wilding, son.
But I mean, more of the same. We talk about the youth movement on this defense. Jalen Carter continuing to eat, dude, continuing to be an absolute problem for every interior offensive lineman that he goes up against. I mean, this is really promising to see, dude. He just continues to dominate, both in the pass and the run attack.
Speaking of dominating the Eagles travel game, Philly Sports Trips. Shout out to them for holding it down, man. If you want to book some more trips, we have the Bengals trip coming up. Should be a great time out there. I'm still figuring it out, but if you want to figure out a trip, make sure you go to phillysportstrips.com.
Is that Skyline Chili out there?
More information, man. Make sure you check out some of their other trips down the road. I mean, obviously, we just talked about the Bengals game. It's crazy. This first group of games almost done. The Birds take over in Cincinnati is next on October 25th. The Irving Fryer will be on that trip. Now, the next set of games, the Birds take over in Dallas. Jeremiah Trotter will be there. The Birds take over in Los Angeles. LaShawn McCoy and Deshaun Jackson will be there. That's going to be a crazy game, followed by the Baltimore Ravens game with Lamar versus Jalen Hurts. I think that should be a primetime game. The Birds take over Washington December 22nd. Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts, a little rivalry.
All of a sudden, I mean, I would buy those tickets early because all of a sudden that's looking like that could be a showdown for the NFC East.
No doubt.
I mean, not sure if I know that a lot of people live in our little Eagles hive over here, but Commander's been making a little bit of noise, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels has a rib injury. I'm not. Just letting you know.
I know.
And I was just thinking about
they still won 40-7.
Lamar Jackson and Bill Polian. You should play receiver, like, dude. I still haven't got over that. If I seen Bill Polian, I'm not a violent guy, but I'd probably punch.
Say who should be receiver?
He has a punchable face, though.
Lamar Jackson.
That's
I thought they said he's a running back.
Nah, Bill Polian said that he should have played receiver.
Yeah.
Stupid.
We're not Ravens fans, but I would punch Bill Polian. Not threatening him.
Yo,
this would just turned into like
Gail turned into Mortal Kombat and shit.
He's always calm and cool, but he's talking about punching Bill Polian. If you see him in the mall and he's got ice cream, knock it out of his hand.
There you go. Smash it. Push him over into the penny fountain.
Old people love ice cream. Knock it out of his hand. Say that's from 4th of July. Yeah. Yeah, man. Other than that, I think I today just going back and watching the Ben Van Sumeren blocking cut-ups. I don't know why that got me more fired up about some other shit, but like other greatest things that happened yesterday. But that level of competitive fire, telling you, like he's a back end roster guy making a killer block, and he's jacked up about the block, and he's running down the field after he broke that run. Saquon broke that run. Van Sumeren ran all the way down the field to congratulate Saquon. And then when he got to the sidelines, the rest of the players, the defensive players who were coming up to Van Sumeren being like, yo, bro, like that's the level of like the next man up. But the guy that is just a role player who is outperforming other players who are, he's making the best use of his time. So
he's not that guy. I'm just happy to be here.
Exactly.
I love to be, that guy that's always happy to be here. I also happen to be that guy that throws a wet blanket on things because,
oh God, here he goes.
Yeah, this is something I've seen before, and this is also something that what we're due for now. Saquon Barkley next game, 8 carries for no reason at all.
No,
you need to stay consistent with the rushing attack. I mean, you got Van Sumeren out here as a fullback. You got an all-out domination of a running game. Let's continue to do that. Run with that formula that works, and don't drift from it. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, though.
I do. But this is the thing. Though, Ev. Well, how did my coach used to say it back in the day? What we already know doesn't need to be said, right? You have to run the ball. You see the blueprint. It was right there. Run the ball.
Yeah.
It opens it up for Jalen. And Jalen is a rhythm quarterback. You give him the short throws, he'll kill it.
Kenny's saying stay positive, Ferns.
And Jay Cross is also saying you can't always do that if they stack the box. I agree, but I also agree to an extent because I was told, and I was under the belief as well. It's not like I was just told this, but all we heard all off season is, oh, Jason Kelsey's leaving. Guess what? Push tush, that's gone. That's out of here. Push tush, in my opinion, when it's run
push?
as the traditional tush push.
He's talking push tush. Total violation.
Tush
Push
push.
tush.
When
Evan
that
we talking about
play.
when
we
you get
talking about football. You talking about tush push.
You talking about pushing the tush.
when
Pushing
you get
the tush.
when you get the generic version of that,
Yeah.
and the traditional way, I mean, that's still a 92% play.
Hold up. So you said we went from Cocoa Puffs to the Rocco Puffs or something like that for the generic cereal or something?
No, I'm saying that if you run the regular, not the variation where you got Saquon going out to the side, I'm just saying you got the
chat's calling you F. Diddy now.
the regular standard. Man, I'm trying to make a point here.
I mean, it's. I think the tush push is it's probably 10% least effective than it was last year.
I don't know, man. I think that it's almost just as effective. I really don't think it's
10%. How about 10%?
People call it tush push is the brotherly shove.
Tony says you mean the brotherly shove.
Yeah, man. Come on, son. Damn.
Well, hey,
you get that? You get that offended by the tush push?
You're a wild fool.
So I'm on while we're shouting people out here.
Yeah.
Jurgens on that pull. Not to say that he's Jason Kelce, but the athleticism, the way he's running out there in front of Saquon, it was a great scene, dude. Like I think Kelce, you can. Kelsey's the one who picked his heir apparent. Like I feel like he is right there. I think there was a play that Dexter Lawrence had his way with him, but Jason Kelce had those too.
That was wild.
I think Ev's got a new. Nah, we're not.
Nah, we gonna do him like that.
We're not
Call him baby boy Ev. Oh man.
Anyone else did you call out?
I guess we can do
Nick Sirianni. Maybe do you want to give him?
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do Nick Sirianni. I think I said it in the beginning where I said the Mini Men song. I think with the what partook last week with the inappropriate interaction between the fans and the players saying, okay, we're going to rally behind you. We're going to show the fans what we can do. I think that was the game that this game became. I know it's just the Giants, but this is also a division game. So you can poo-poo all you want to. It's a division game. Like, division games are tricky. I mean, the Niners lost to the Cardinals 2 weeks ago. So that's all I can say. And Nick, I think what Nick is getting back to, Nick is starting to be himself and starting to enjoy being a coach. You see him having a conversation with Saquon, sits next to him, giving him a pound. Hey, Saquon, you're like 13 yards short of your career rushing high for your career. No, I'm good. Let the young bulls eat. Like, and he just looked at him like, are you sure? Like, and said it again. That makes it believe that we're starting to have a leadership. And I think it's developing more and more and more. And he just got here in the locker room because Saquon is a good dude, like said. So I can definitely give kudos to Nick Sirianni.
So who was you just mentioned that story about Saquon saying that let the young boys eat. Who was the leader in that situation? Because you're trying to give kudos to Nick Sirianni here, but that was Saquon Barkley that was the leader in that situation. Hold on a second, Gail. Hold on just a tick, because I haven't even stepped a foot backwards from where I stood last week on Nick Sirianni. We're still talking about the team that has the only team in the NFL that has yet to score in the first quarter on the head coach's scripted plays. Nick Sirianni is a detriment to this team.
My thing is, like, I know what the situation is, like, and you can't, like, regardless of how we feel about Sirianni, it's not like he can be removed
No,
right
I don't.
now.
I don't,
And we're
I don't
talking about
expect
like
him to.
I mean, there's not you, but like there's about a whole bunch of people in our DMs like talking about the situation. And I know like I was there's other beat writers that were talking about like if he would have lost yesterday, that his job would have been on the line from a couple beat writers. But again, it is what it is right now. Like I feel like if he stays in his lane and he keeps the ball rolling, he's got to get the ball rolling. If the players believe in him and there's a vibe that if he's gonna embrace the whole it's Britney bitch role and keep winning, I'm cool with that. Like I almost kind of like that. So if he keeps his head shaved,
You like the Onyx head shave?
you got to keep it shaved. Like you don't go back. Like the Barkley jersey has not been washed. It's starting to smell a little funky.
He went from growing the garden to prison Nick. All of a sudden,
Prison Nick is hilarious. Yo, that's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt.
My thing is, when we gotta give Sirianni credit when the team comes out and plays complimentary football because we haven't seen that. We haven't seen that in a while. Look like you've been there before type of vibe. I mean, the defense is out here firing around. And again, I'm not saying Giants are juggernauts. I'm not saying the Browns are juggernauts, but like, the Browns' performance was actually worse. But I just felt like I saw some pride out there. I saw some pride.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I think that there was storylines that were already there that were beyond the coaches. All I'm saying, like Saquon Barkley come back to New York, I think that he doesn't need that extra motivation. He's coming back to New York.
Bro, he wants Nick gone like now.
Man, what am I saying that's that crazy? For real.
I mean, we just got off a 2-game winning streak off a bye. Like, there's nothing like you can't. It's like going to your job and saying, "Yo, Ev, you made this Philly cheesesteak a little soggy, bro. You fired." You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say like that. Even though you're the best.
Listen. All I'm saying is that I have my opinion on where I think the problems are on this team.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
No, I get everything. I respect it.
I respect your opinion, Ev. Shout out to Willie says, did you already talk about Fred Johnson from Malata, even though offensive line gave up 4 sacks? I thought he did all right with Lawrence and Burns. I think he held his own in it. And at times you talk about, Big V coming in and holding his own when Jason Peters went down. This is what we're talking about. I always say you're only as good as your depth, and you'll find out when people start getting injured, you start losing players. Who shows up?
I mean,
who shows up?
We lost Becton, and Steen steps right in and don't even miss a beat. So I think Becton gonna have to start with the Guardian cap because this is like his second. Damn, what?
Wealthy Mind says 49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel has been hospitalized due to pneumonia and fluid in his lungs. There's no timeline for his return. George Kittle has a sprained foot and is considered day-to-day. And on top of that, Ayuk is done for at least 2 years.
Yeah, because he tore his ACL and his MCL.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude, it was nasty. Did you see it?
Nah, I didn't see it.
It like bent backwards, like on like
good lord,
like a camel. It was nasty.
Speaking of nasty, Ken says, Gail, that's just nasty, bro. Wash that damn jersey.
No.
We don't wash the jersey if we're on a streak.
That jersey's full of W's. Do you understand? Full of W's.
Red Zone is far behind on the video. He said running back.
I got another one when you're ready.
We got another giveaway. Now, if you are coming in late and you realize that you didn't win the Quinyon Mitchell meet and greet autograph signing at Deptford Mall, check out overtimepromotions.com. I didn't also mention that if you do purchase a ticket for the autograph signing, it puts you in the running for 2 tickets to Eagles Giants at home in Philadelphia. That's if you buy a ticket. That's not a bad look. If you are gonna buy a ticket to this event anyway, it puts you in the running to get 2 tickets to see Eagles Giants at the link.
I like
It's
it.
pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's a good deal, man.
I like
It's a good deal, man. I think it's a really good deal. I think our defensive MVP from yesterday, Jalen Carter,
I'm gonna
N'Kobe
group
Dean,
mine. I'm gonna group mine. I'm gonna say defensive line as a whole. They went
8 sacks.
I do
8
like that.
sacks.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Defensive
Yeah,
MVP.
I think that you just got to go with the D line. Yeah, I agree with Tim here. I mean,
Yeah.
unless I mean to go different, I can go to Kobe. I mean, he's been standing up. He's been performing well as of the last game and a half. He showed out yesterday.
Georgia boys showed out, man.
Yeah.
Nolan Smith getting in there, making the plays. I think there's a level. There was a part of that game because I rewatched it again today, and just seeing the younger guys making plays out here kind of warmed my soul, man.
Yeah.
I was like, you got N'Kobe Dean out here making plays. Jalen Carter was doing this thing. The rooks at cornerback were doing this thing. Sidney Brown flying around. He's waiting in the wings. I think there's a lot of young talent out here. I feel like we're blessed with some young dudes in here that are going to be fan favorites. I think we got some stability. I think, again, I'm not saying. I think the Eagles are working through things. Yeah. But I do want to see them against the better teams in this division, in the NFC, and I want to see AFC. Like I really want to see the like a litmus test type situation.
Cincinnati.
So much so, I think I might just jump in the car and drive to Cincinnati. I don't know if anyone wants to do a road trip. If you're willing,
just drive out to Cincy.
You just want to drive out to Cincy.
I mean, your son, if he puts the clamps on Chase, bro.
Chase.
I'm not saying he's gonna put clamps on Chase, but I think what he does do well is he doesn't they do like a little head nod or a fake. He doesn't lose. He stays in phase, which is nice.
His quickness and his hips, the hip movement is just phenomenal, man. His footwork is crazy. So, and what I like about him the most is he's physical. You have corners out there, and I ain't gonna name no names where they just, I'm a cover guy, but they can't tackle. Like it's, you need a corner that's gonna be able to tackle because that can save your season. You know what I mean?
But I still want to give thanks to my man Ronald Darby for laying his life out so that Patrick Peterson could score that pick six. That's exactly what you're talking about.
Who lit him up?
The scrawniest little man out there.
Bro,
he gave his life for that touchdown.
He sure did. Patrick Robinson, bro. Patrick Robinson. Yeah, bro.
Now, I know we want to give away another one of these autograph signings at the Deptford Mall. Shout out to Overtime Promotions. Check out overtimepromotions.com for more information. Tim, do you have any more Quinyon Mitchell?
Yeah. So this is going to be like a part 2 with the question. So the first one, basically, you're going to write. When I say the question, I'll give you what I expect. So, what is Quinyon Mitchell's official time at the 40-yard dash and 24 NFL Scout Combine? Along with that, please put down the 3 numbers he was from college and his rookie being drafted in the Eagles. 3 numbers, 3 jersey numbers.
So his college jersey.
College jersey and NFL jerseys.
And his 2
NFL jerseys. Yep.
So right now, Daz has the first part. So
he has the first part.
So give us his 40 time
and
his 3 his college jersey
College
And
jersey
it's two
and
NFL.
NFL.
This
Gotta
feels
pay
like should have
attention.
been multiple questions.
Yep.
here.
Everybody can look that up, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to win.
Nobody
Or-
wants to win. You got to make it
nobody-
hard, bro.
Nobody in the chat is actually out here looking. Okay, Daz is on.
Daz
Okay.
something.
inches
Daz
his
was
way
on it.
along.
Okay. Missing one more though.
Wow.
Missing one
There
more.
it
All right,
goes.
so Daz is a winner.
He's missing one more.
Daz is a
What do
winner.
you
No,
mean?
he was 27 in college.
27.
Oh, okay,
college.
okay. My bad. I didn't see that one up there.
Yeah.
Heather was close.
Yeah, she was close.
Heather was slow.
He
we're-
put. He did it. He did it. He got 7. So Daz won. He put 30, 27, and 7. He was number 7 at Toledo.
27 at Toledo, no?
He was 27 and 7.
Oh, look at you, smart guy. I'm gonna.
Damn, he even put 4 in high school. Shout out to Daz, man.
I'm gonna.
You, bro.
I'm gonna go with. Here's my. Hey,
Heather's mad at me.
you still have opportunity to win here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want the first person to name the 3 cornerbacks that were drafted after
Quinyon?
Quinyon Mitchell
Quinyon?
in the 2024 draft.
I could think of 2 of them.
Yeah, I only got 2 of them.
The 3 cornerbacks drafted after Quinyon Mitchell.
D3?
No, the three cornerbacks that were drafted after Quinyon Mitchell. Look it up.
Should we get all this on one comment too? So,
Yeah, put it all in one comment. Look at Ev setting down the.
I mean,
Teacher.
if you do it one at a time, other people are going to see your answers. Think about it. Think
Teacher
about
Herm. Mr. Herm.
all this.
There we go.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out to Heather, Arnold, McKinstry, and Wiggins.
Oh,
Shout out
Jawn
to
wasn't in there? I thought he was.
No, McKinstry was in the second round before Coop. And then Arnold was behind. Yeah. Was it? I gotta look this up.
Yeah, look that up.
Yeah. I thought it was.
I think it was
Kool-Aid.
Arnold,
I thought it was
McKinstry,
Kool-Aid.
and Jawn, but I might be mistaken.
Because Terry Arnold was 24,
Yep, right after.
and then
Cooper DeJean was drafted at 40, so was there that run on corners?
Wiggins was drafted at 30.
Okay.
Who was the third one?
Was it either Kool-Aid or was it Cooper?
Was it McKinstry?
I think Kool-Aid went before Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the difference.
Heather's got it. You got it, Heather.
Heather's got it, bro. Yeah, she won.
Yeah. All right, Heather. Make sure you. Yes, is it fourthandjohn@gmail.com? Yes, it is. Yes. Yes, it is. And then if there's a situation where you guys who won, you need me to if there's something that you want to buy there to get signed, we can figure something out.
How many more do you have? Because I got a good one to close it out.
We gave away 3 so far. We gave away 3. Is that 4? That's 4.
I thought it was 4.
4.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
4. Look at Daz. Look at the camaraderie in the chat, man.
That's what's up.
I'm rooting for Heather. Heather said, "Good game, Daz."
Yes. That's what's up.
Yeah. So anyone who's willing to road trip to Cincinnati,
Contact Gale because he's trying to go get some Skyline chili.
oh, is that what's in Skyline Chili? Is that the thing in Cincinnati?
Apparently, that's the big thing in Cincinnati, and they got a zoo. They got a big zoo.
I started to think about like what is there to do in Seattle. I mean in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
It's a 9-hour drive.
Chili, bro. It's just chili.
It's just chili, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
But
they bring it out here because they the baseball team actually
Factories, you can go check out.
trains. They train like up the street from my house, so we go to the games and I get the chili dogs. Pretty good.
I'm just kind of jacked up to see the countryside, to be honest.
I mean, you're gonna be in a city. It's not gonna be like
Yeah, I'm about to say.
the
in the
drive.
middle of the field.
The drive.
Oh, you're gonna make the drive. I forgot about
okay,
that.
I got you.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, it's in Cleveland, isn't it? It's like near Cleveland.
Yeah, it's actually 3 hours and something.
3 hours from Cleveland? Okay.
Yeah. Gail, I don't, Mr. Wet Blanket here. But the drive
There you
across
go.
Pennsylvania stinks.
Sucks.
It's kind of butt ass.
Yeah.
Weeds. This is woods and weeds.
You're just driving on a
Ugh.
straight road through the woods.
I'm still,
Bro,
it's
350 miles.
But we haven't I don't think we've ever won in Cincinnati.
No.
We tie all the time. All the way back to the McNabb days, we tie.
Yeah.
So that's enough for me. I'll be just looking for any fucking
If we tie again, I'm starting to think that's some sort of.
I'm going there now.
Conspiracy.
I'm going there now. If we have never, I'm gonna be the first. I was there when they won.
Hey, we were all there when they finally won in New Orleans. They haven't won in it was like 17 years since they won in New Orleans, bro.
Mark, he's a real one. He knows that on these roads to victory, Primo likes to break out his pork rinds, so it smells like
ass up in there.
It smells like ass up in there, and then you got his crunching is.
My favorite Primo move is when he passes out and then he'll wake up from his nap and be like, "Yo, come on, let me put a song on." And then before the song's even over, he's already passed back out again.
Prime is good for waking up, and he's like, "You good?"
That's definitely Primo.
I'm like, there's only
him and his damn RB hits. He love RB, bro.
it'll be like you and him in this a long journey. So if you're playing wingman and you're sleeping,
yeah,
you good? What
if I'm not good? While you're sleeping?
What a pork rind is in. You're like, right, come on. Come on, man. Hey, man, we could we could save one of these other two giveaways for
Thursday. Oh no, it's Tuesday.
It's tomorrow.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's tomorrow.
Give them out online.
Yeah,
Instagram.
It's not like we have to give it away now. Charles, shout out to Charles, shout out to cousin Charles. He says, "Don't hate the RB and hits."
No, I ain't hating on it. It's just funny because he's Mr. Pitbull and if you ever you gotta know Primo, bro. Yeah,
he's
Primo.
not putting on what was that guy's name? Kermit Ruffins.
Yeah, bro. He gonna put some jagged edge on. He be like, bro.
So I mean,
that big dudes in the car. You gonna put some jagged edge on? Like, come on, son.
Let's get married. First of all, best road trip songs.
Ooh, I got some good ones.
I mean,
Tim's about to say
112. Go ahead, Tim.
Tim's about to say 112.
112. I'm not Primo. Commodores Sunday. Easy like Sunday morning. That's my jam. What's the other one? Michael Jackson. You know I'm gonna put some Michael on. My favorite Michael Jackson song is Human
Tim
Nature.
out here singing Pretty Young Thing while we're on the road trip.
Hey man, listen. That's how I got my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Ken
absolutely
says,
not.
Taylor Swift for sure.
Who? No.
Gail knows I'll go anything that came out of Seattle during the 90s.
This guy, he's ready for Metallica at any moment,
any given time.
I know Chris Nady and Evan were going back and forth with Metallica on our road trip to Boston. Oh, yes. Now Heather's talking here right now. Phil Collins in the air tonight.
Uh-huh.
You know, drum. Radio up real loud.
Kirk Bang, he has some bangers too.
DA1 guy 83 says Philly Freeway.
Yes, sir.
Will says crunchy, stinky, R&B, road to victory. Bob says put the whole Broken Flower soundtrack, Bill Murray movie. Trust me. Dad says no Britney. Mark Bird from Oregon says Pearl Jam.
I get behind Pearl Jam any day of the week.
I could put on some Stevie Wonder. I like some Stevie Wonder, man.
Yeah, I can do some Stevie Wonder.
You know, not like I'm singing "Ribbons in the Sky" with my homies in the car, but there's some good tracks.
Anything Motown too with me too, man. I love Motown. 80s.
Oh, you like? Oh, so you like some Marvin Gaye or
love Marvin Gaye?
Yeah, okay. I can go with Al
KC
Green.
and the Sunshine Band.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
See,
but now we're going R&B now. Now we're going R&B now. Like we too big. We some big guys in the car, man. Like
Daz is give me some Creedence Clearwater.
Tim always gives me some Big L whenever I'm in the car with him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Me, that's if I know Ev is in the car, I'm gonna put my East Coast Big L, and yeah,
I'm gonna put some Mos Def.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Some Roots, maybe.
Yes, sir.
The Black Album. We Todd is a
Pearl Jam.
Big Tupac fan.
Awesome town.
If you want to talk about Tupac conspiracies, Todd is your guy. He's got you covered.
All Eyes on Me is his best album, bro.
Mos
Def. You can. Oh man,
Fire.
I love some Earth, Wind and Fire. Biggie. Oh, is that old Biggie?
I'll do some Mobb Deep.
Yes, sir. Shook Ones all day. Oh, Wu-Tang. I can listen to
little Wu-Tang.
36 Chambers. 36 Chambers. Wu-Tang Forever. I can listen to that whole album. Just boom. Biggie as well. Mark. See now that's me and Gail. Me and Gail, we can just listen. The stakes is high. Boom. That's all we need.
Ken is definitely from down south. He's a Mystical or Nelly.
I'm good.
Just like I'm good. I was riding with Jesse Wines yesterday. Shout out to Jesse Wines. If you're looking for graphics or your graphics are butt ass, you hit Jesse Wines up. And he was saying something like he wrote some lyrics from a Talib Kweli track to impress his girl, and his girl was not impressed, and she liked Chingy, and he knew that she wasn't the one.
Yeah,
I love that.
If you like Chingy over Black Star, the blast.
Now,
keep on dancing,
Gangstar. Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's my. Yeah. Best road trip.
I'm a big Griselda. I will say that. I'm a big Griselda. So Conway the Machine, West Side Gun. That was all. I love all that.
Interesting, man. 843 Drum Legend says he's got Beanie Siegel, Dark Lord, Freeway Cassidy, Meek Mill.
I haven't heard him in a minute. I haven't heard AR in a minute, bro. That's what's up. You a Philly dude, definitely. Yes, I love that. Can you put that comment right there? Put that comment.
What?
The boom, 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 boom. That's that West Side Gun right there. Yeah.
Okay. we are learning more and more about the homies in the chat. We appreciate you guys as always.
Oh, my bad. I didn't interrupt. What is your go-to snack, though? What's your go-to snack on the road?
Gummy bears, man. Haribo, bang, bang. And he knows the Hawaiian bread, bang, bang.
Yeah, he gets by the King's Hawaiian, bro. He
can crush why you over there putting up gang signs for gummy bears and stuff?
That is gunshots, my guy.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yo, I get behind the
gummy bears, son.
You ever have the Muddy Buddies, bro? The Chex Mix?
Nah.
Bang.
Muddy Buddies.
What are you, like 57? Who eats Muddy Buddies, B? Like on the
delicious, bro. Peanut
Muddy Buddies. Nah, put them in the bathroom.
Yeah, you guys are
yo. After last week's show,
Primo out here with his chicharrones and smell up the whole car, bro. I want to eat some Muddy Buddies, and that's a problem.
You said chicharrones.
Chicharrones. Shout out to Ev, bro.
Yo, after last week's show, we talk about elite tasty cakes. I got jelly last week.
You got jelly?
Yeah, and I was like, I looked at the other ones and I threw them on the floor. I was like,
candy cake's where it's at, bro.
Yeah, we're good with that.
I like the peanut butter Jones, man.
But before we get out, I wanted to give a big shout out to everyone in the chat for sticking around, man. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to Overtime Promotions again. Quinyon Mitchell meet and greet, autograph sign at Deptford Mall tomorrow. If you want to see the next up and coming defensive talent,
yeah,
he's your dude. Shout out to the people who won. Again, send me your name at 4thandjawn@gmail.com. I'll put you on the list. If you have questions, you want to get something signed, you can reach out to Overtime Promotions and they can figure that out and they can have it shipped to you as well. I let them know about that. So if you have questions about that, hit us up at 4thandjawn@gmail.com. And before we get out of here, shout out to Bud Light for holding down the tailgates. It's always a good time at a tailgate when we're having a good time with cheesesteaks. Got Bud Light. Shout out to them. Shout out to Red Bull for giving tailgate wings. Always a great time with Evan's favorite drink ever. I have to always tell Evan, not that I'm your father, but I slow down, Evan, on the Red Bulls.
Hey, take it easy on the Red Bulls there.
Take it easy, you know. I mean, 4 is enough.
I never drinking 4.
Yeah,
but
that's a lot.
Gail's just making up numbers. So
I'm trying.
Okay.
I was trying to entertain out here. You guys, it's like, yeah, but also to the OG, gone, but not forgotten. Not gone yet. Almost at the end of the month, they will be gone. But Concha Hawk and Italian Bakery, 51 years of cool
greatness.
and greatness. It's a long time to work anywhere.
Yeah, dude, 51 years.
Sure.
That's
Yeah. Speaking of the guy who got laid off this past 24 years, almost 25, 51 years.
Twice as long, man.
That's a long time to be anywhere.
That's a long time.
That that deserves a. I built this brick by brick. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. Shout out to Coach.
Shout out to Snowfall. Tell your man to teach your man how to squabble. If you don't know that line, then I suggest you go check out the show. Why are they shutting down? That's a good question. I mean, 51 years. We talk about 51 years. It's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully all is well. Make sure you go. Just make sure you go out there, pay your respects, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just pay your respects. Bob says, "Do you miss workout?" This is a weird time, man.
Playing as much Grand Theft Auto as you were then.
It's a weird time.
He playing Spider-Man.
I'm gonna say the positive is get to be there for family. Get to be there for my dad.
Sure.
This is actually the perfect time to be just hanging out. Eagle vibes alone. You think you can get by with the Eagles vibes? It's been a little rocky road with the Eagles, you know. But you know, any last word before we get out? We'll go with you have a hot take. If you have a hot take and the last word, put them together.
Okay.
I got a hot take, real hot. Yo, don't be smashing people's windows, man. Not cool.
Tell them about
it. I got my window smashed on Sunday morning. I walk out. You know what the real bitch of it was that I had a very productive Sunday morning. Before 9:30, I had already done a load of laundry. I had already cleaned my bathroom. I had already done a lot of chores around the house, and then I was feeling good about the early start I had going to the day. I was about to go get some coffee for me and my girlfriend, and then boom, walk out, smash glass everywhere. So yeah, you're a dickhead. Whoever did that, bro, you're a fucking dickhead. That's all I got.
Tim, you got a hot take?
My hot take is Cleveland fans, y'all are bugging. Y'all gonna boo a man while he tore his Achilles?
Fuck that guy.
Y'all gonna kick a man. Y'all gonna kick a man down while he down? He down bad.
It's not like
Come on, man. Be better than that. My next one is.
I mean, no, I'm not cheering for injuries.
Yeah, it's injury. I'm not cheering for injuries. That's what I'm saying.
But
No.
I read all those transcripts and all from the cases and stuff.
No, I
karma,
want nothing to do with that.
No, I'm not saying that. Evans out of karma, bitch.
That.
So PZ's say it with your chest moment. He says the commanders are legit.
I didn't finish yet, but I definitely got to send a shout out. Congratulations to my beautiful wife, Jennifer Kincaid. Just got a big promotion at her job. She has been bro. She has been killing it at her job, and this is something that she's been wanting for years. And my wife has done a lot for the university. My wife works at University of Phoenix. She's done a lot for the company. And she's been with him for about 15 years, and she's moved up. Like, it has been impressive. So from being her husband and looking from afar, I'm so proud of my wife, man. She's this awesome life partner, and she deserves this. She's just awesome. When she told me this morning, she texted me, and I was at work. My heart dropped down to my feet, man, because she has been wanting this position, and she got it, and now she is a manager of a big team, and she's up there with the CEOs. Now she got to dress nice and stuff. So yeah, shout out to my wife, man.
That's awesome, man.
Damn, she'll be making a lot of money.
Good for her, bro. Good for her. Good for y'all.
We're going to
we winning. But yeah, congratulations to my wife, man.
And if you guys have any questions before we get out of it, let us know. I know Bob Downey says trade deadline targets. Myles Garrett go. I mean, we talked about it. Was it Anthony Perry?
Yeah,
I was wondering if they'd actually try to pull that trigger. I mean, he's a guy you build around. Yeah. He's definitely a game changer. I would love it.
How old is he though? How old is Garrett?
I don't know. Good question.
I think he's like 30.
Oh, he's really young.
What do you
he's
mean?
Not 30. Is he 30 already?
What the hell does that mean? 30's young.
Yo, no, I remember
he's 28.
Yeah,
see, he's 28. Okay,
I was like, I knew he was in 30.
I mean, that's still young, bro. And I'm saying, yeah, and the reason why I'm saying his age is because we already have a lot of young pieces here. And I want all these young pieces to gel together, and you know what I mean. And I feel like they are. This defense is playing lights out. I mean, I know it's been the competition hasn't been at the level that we are expecting. So we'll see the road testament against Cincinnati and other teams that are like up there. But I don't know. I mean, it's just basically what you're going to give up for them, I guess.
If I'm kind of looking at trade targets, I mean, a lot of people have brought up. What we talk about, edge rushers like Myles Garrett, Max Crosby has brought up as well. I've even seen on the offensive side, DeAndre Hopkins get his name thrown in the mix. It's interesting. However, I think if I'm Howard Roseman, I'm thinking about this logically. We need more depth on the offensive line. You got Jordan Mailata that went down. You got Mekhi Becton that just went down. Concussion. I would like, but I would like to just see some more.
What position though? Right guard.
I mean, if you could get a tackle that could play guard, that would be amazing. But I don't have a particular guy in mind. I'm just saying. I think that we need help in the offensive line.
Oh, okay. I mean, I thought we just signed somebody. I thought we signed not Driscoll. Was it Driscoll?
Castro. We signed a defensive back, didn't we?
Yeah, it was today, but a couple weeks ago we just signed a offensive lineman. I want to say that piece. So
okay,
but I totally get what you're saying. That's a good one. I'll start looking in. That's a good one.
Before we get out of here, also shout out to Crafty Jawn, man. Crafty Jawn, with the chain. You got a custom logo. He'll put your logo on there. I was watching the game. Shout out to Nady. And Jamie, happy birthday to Jamie as well. But Nady was out there with his Crafty Jawn chain. It said skinny on it.
Nice.
Skinny Batman. That was
he was there with Santa.
With Santa.
Oh, word.
Love those guys, man.
Yeah, they're great. Great.
You know, it's almost like it's just
Good
like
people, man.
good people. Good people.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Jason Peters, Mark versus Jason Peters.
He's still playing, dude, which is crazy.
What? He's still playing for who? Seattle?
I think he signed with Seattle like a
Damn.
few weeks ago. Yeah,
I need to get a check.
I would bring Jason Peters in just for
just for
shits
yucks.
and gigs. Just
I need to get a check.
PC says Driscoll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We just signed Driscoll. Oh, you don't like Driscoll?
Oh.
from the practice squad.
Evan doesn't like
He's a jag.
Yeah, he doesn't like
this guy.
Yeah,
That's a little white on white,
White.
on white crime right there.
Speaking of Jag, we got flexed out of that game as well.
Yo, for real. Yo, what did I say last game? I said this last spot. Yo, what's up with that?
I think it has more so to do with the fact that how bad Jacksonville is. I think that they're kind of thinking this is going to be a one-sided game and it's not going to be a good matchup.
Did they win last week or this week? This Sunday?
Did they?
I feel
Jacksonville won. Yeah, they beat New England.
shout out to Ty. shout out to Ty Hewitt in the comments. Not in the comments, but he sent us a DM. He said, "Hey fellas, quick question for you guys. I planned a trip to the link for the Eagles and Jags. Game got flexed. This is the first opportunity I've had to tailgate. I got a lot of friends involved. Long story short, it feels like it's not going to be the same, and we paid double for tickets that are now half the cost, and we don't get Sunday Night Football."
Oh,
yeah.
He says, "Will they be missing out
if they don't go?"
No, not going to now that it's
the difference
game
between the night game and
No. The experience I think is still going to be a fun tailgate experience. The game itself is going to be fun. The only thing that you're going to be missing out on is the frills that come with it. Like I think that if it's a primetime game like that, you have a higher possibility in the parking lot of running into somebody that is somebody. You know what I mean? Whether that be someone from ESPN, whether that be just someone that is in town checking out the game because it's the game of the week.
Right.
That part, but like that's still like that's not a very frequent thing to happen anyway. So I think that you're not going to be missing out on much. It's going to be a fun time
for sure.
Darren says our depth has stepped up on O-line F. Would rather another edge rusher.
I don't think our depth is great on the O-line right now, personally. But the edge rusher, I agree with you. I think we need another edge rusher. I think that these guys definitely stepped up this past game, but I think it's pretty weak competition they're going up against. They had to get that done.
I'm calling Jack Driscoll when I see him.
Let him know.
Your number one hater is on our show.
Let him know.
But before we get out or anything else, I mean, again, if you want to meet Quinyon Mitchell tomorrow, he'll be at the Deptford Mall in New Jersey. It's only like 20 minutes outside of Philly. It's one of his first autograph signings. Let him know how you feel, because Philly fans, you pretty vocal. He's done a phenomenal job the last couple of weeks. He's been phenomenal all season. Let them know how you feel, man. Go out there, bring your fam, bring your kids, get an autograph signing. Hey, you could either win a autograph thing here, or you could buy a ticket and you're in the running for a Eagles Dallas Cowboys tickets for 2.
Wow, nice.
That's a good deal.
Yeah,
that is a good deal.
Those are going to be expensive tickets. So,
and I could tell you from experience that these as the Eagles win, the price goes up. Yesterday's prices are not today's prices. But last word. Go ahead.
That is very, very crazy that Devin White is still available.
I think teams got to look at that and be like, well, he had issues with the Bucks in the way that he went out, like right.
But guys,
off-field issues.
He made the accountability group chat.
He wanted guys to pour in his cup.
Pour it in the cup. Let's pour one out now.
That's what he says. Like, pour it in my cup. And I'm like, okay. Just the way that he went out was not a good look. So if teams are looking at it like, bro, you out here retweeting
Meanwhile,
Your
you got
friends get
Hassan
sacked.
Reddick, who just used 8 of his
Yes.
9 lives, bro. I mean,
Bro, 12 million?
They waived all of it. They waived
12
all the
million.
fines.
They
But
waived both fines.
Yeah,
Remember I told you the other day. I said, "Yo, like he's going up to
got his
redoing
contract, and they waived all the fines.
It's
That's
not bad.
not bad.
Not bad at all. Dad says, I need to move back to Philly. Would love to get to go to these tailgates again. Hey, man. Yeah, man. It's time. It's time to tailgate. You only get so many during the year, so make sure you do go out to these tailgates. Whoever's throwing a tailgate, the tailgate scene in Philly is bananas. But last word, Tim, before we get out of here.
Yo, Eagles keep on stacking these wins, baby. I'm loving it. Making my week better and better and better. So, and shout out to everybody that always comments on our shows, and thank you for the support. Shout out to Cameron I met at the Rock Bar, and Rock Bar again. Congratulations on your 10 years of success, man, in the bar industry. It's pretty dope, and you put it on for the Eagle fans in Arizona.
Last word, Ev.
Yeah, I mean, this has been. I've obviously had my complaints this year, but ultimately we're in a advantageous position. The Eagles are 4-2 now. We got the Bengals, the Jaguars, the Cowboys, and the Commanders coming up as our next 4 games. I mean, I think that the division games, obviously anything can happen, but Bengals and Jaguars, I think there's really no excuse as to why you don't come out with a win on that. I mean, those are 2 really bottom of the barrel teams this year. We are a good team. Good teams should beat bad teams. So I'm feeling confident. I think that we go hopefully against some division opponents with a 6-2 record. I think they could beat the Cowboys. And then that Washington game is going to be, we keep on getting flexed out of games. That might be one to flex in.
Yeah, for sure.
That could potentially be a really good game. So, I've had my complaints, but the Eagles are winning. So let's go Birds. 4-2. Let's turn it into 6-2.
Let's go.
Big shout out to everyone in the comments. Appreciate you guys playing along. For you guys that won autograph tickets, make sure you send your name to our email at fourthandjawn@gmail.com. If you'd like to leave us any words of wisdom or anything, you want to send us a note, fourthandjawn@gmail.com. And also shout out to everyone who is watching live, man. All 350 of you that are watching right now at this moment. Appreciate you guys always. And we did it on a Monday. It wasn't on a Tuesday, on a Monday. I might Tuesday. I kind of like these Mondays.
Because we have Victory Monday.
It's more fresh, yeah, for sure.
Victory Monday. It doesn't get all mixed up with the Monday night, and then then you gotta say what you want to say, regurgitate it on Tuesday night.
So if you would like 4th and John to be on a Monday versus a Tuesday,
let us know.
Put the M up.
hit HR and tell us how you feel. But Eagle fans, I mean, it was great to get a win. Obviously, it was the Giants, but it's a win is a win in this league. Stacking dubs is what you got to do. Teams 4-2. Could have been 5-1 if Saquon would have dropped the ball, but we could have been on other record if Saquon didn't do amazing things. But it's a week in and week out. Stack the dubs and move forward positively. If you are going to Cincinnati, I don't know a lot of people in Cincinnati. My old college coach is out in Cincinnati. We're linking up. So that'll be a good time. But if you are going to Cincinnati, let us know. If you'd love to link up for a tailgate, you meet us at the tailgate with Philly Sports Strips. If you want more information about the tailgating or a game or the package, go to phillysportstrips.com. But we'll see you guys in the next one. As always, fly, Eagles, fly.